Hello, this is Ifil, and welcome to the 10th and final day of my playthrough of the April 2026 Binding Worlds event. Last time, we finished with this Cordelia, we finished with this Shez, we finished with this Aramis, and we finished with this Duo Byleth. So, today I will play through 9 maps, and hopefully I find another melee hero with the Edelgard emblem equipped.
Tropical attack!
Let's see if we can find some cool heroes.
Listen to the waves.
So,
sounds good.
Yesterday, I played in a pre-release for Magic. And lately my luck hasn't been that
I am the
good,
Divine Dragon Queen.
with the exception of the summon video that went up today.
Time to ride that
My
wave.
luck there was actually really nice. So I figured
Let's enjoy ourselves. I'm
that
on
my
top of
luck
it.
would also be pretty good for the
As
pre-release.
ordained.
So I ended up opening the worst sealed pool that I've ever opened since getting back to Magic. Like, 2 of my rares were dual lands,
Let's go.
which wouldn't be bad for constructed,
You're mine.
but they weren't exactly
Leave
dual
it to me.
lands that were going to be helpful for limited. Then I opened the loot, which is an interesting
Leave it to me.
card for constructed, but
Orders?
I had very few
Now what?
spells worth
Per my
playing.
Got it.
And it pretty much is way worse in limited. So, like, 3 of my rares. Also, I
What
did
is
it.
it?
I got the Edelgard emblem for,
We will abide.
well, Edelgard Engage emblem.
You must focus.
This is also a pretty
No
cool
dreams
Carla build.
today. I'm
So-
always ready.
My turn yet?
Other than
Go with the
that,
flow.
only one pack that I opened outside the seeded pack that has 2 rares
Sounds
had
good.
an extra rare technically. And that extra rare was crop
Go with the
rotation.
flow.
Again, a cool card for constructed. Terrible for limited.
Hop. Failure will not be tolerated.
So I guess in
Spring
theory I
is
could
here.
have played a like multi-color deck. Well, like 4, like 3, 4,
Go
5
with the
colors.
flow.
But past that, my bombs were
Leave it to me.
practically non-existent.
Go
I
with the
ended
flow.
up deciding that since my late game
My
was
turn yet?
terrible, I would try to focus on a 2-color
This'll
aggro
be
deck and
clean
try to
sweep.
go under. So I went
As fate
with
wills.
Silver
Orders?
Quill as my tool of choice. And unfortunately,
I'm on top of it.
my promo wasn't
Away with you.
helpful for that. I had my bonus
Leave it to
rare
me. We will
because they got rid of
abide. Per
promos.
my oath. What is it?
But my bonus rare was the 3/2
As fate wills.
for 3 that can
Sounds good.
destroy a non-basic man, which basically, for the most part,
Here I go.
is a 3-2 for 3 with haste. Although,
Me too.
against more greedy decks that planned on it being a slow format, could have some use.
Spring is here.
But the worst part about that is
I'm
another
always
one of my
ready.
packs had error. So I had 2 copies of that,
Huh?
which honestly I feel is
Leave it to
worse
me.
than the uncommon. That's a nice good chassis. Wow, I just traded Shaz in. It's a good Shaz too. I'm gonna try out this new spell. That reminds me, I
Fancy
still
that.
need to play through the story to see new spell, choose a hero, likely Surtur. Although the preview showed regular Surtur, so
Hippity hop.
maybe
You
not
must
if
focus.
that's the case.
Spring is here.
Anyways, so there's 2 rares left
We
I
will
can
abide.
talk about,
Failure will not be tolerated.
I believe. Yeah. So my seeded pack rare was the
Tidings
2 mana
of
1
warmth.
brief flyer that has Sign and Blood attached. Which, not bad card, it's just I didn't feel like it was that good of a bomb. Like, it is a good card. Like, if I end up playing black, I play it, and I'm happy that I have it on my curve. But it's not
Just like my
something I'm thrilled about closing out a game. And then my last rare was the
What is
2/2
it? Orders?
with Menace that
I'm on top of it.
whenever you cast a spell, gets a 1/1 counter. And if you spend 5 mana on a spell, you add mana to your mana pool based on its power. So again, like, not a super big bomb, but not bad if I go with the low to the ground aggro deck I ended up deciding on playing. So I didn't have much of a late game. My rares kind of supported me going for a more aggro deck. And I wanted to keep it
Don't be
to 2
careless.
colors to be
Hippity hop.
Now!
more consistent with my mana. Since ideally I would punish people for being greedy on mana. And I just
Out of
wanted
the
to
way.
make sure like I had the ability to play my spells. So there were some bad cards I was playing.
I will protect
Like-
my people.
The spree spell from Outlaws. I had 2 copies. I played both of them
By my father's
just because I
lands.
needed the second copy to kind of fill in the space.
You got it.
First copy was fine since I was planning on it being a
This
2
fight's
mana
over.
put a 1 counter on a bunch of creatures that I had kind of spell.
Just you wait.
But there weren't many enchantments or artifacts that I came across, so
Here I
it ended up not being that good of a card for me.
What is it?
So I ended up losing 2 rounds, and since I didn't like my deck, I decided to head out early.
Happy to.
One a game in each of the rounds I lost where like my deck functioned. I got my
Leave it to
creatures
me.
early.
Here I
Actually
go.
was able to curve, play my spells.
Move it.
I didn't pay attention to the over there. Oops.
Ines, I need you.
My bad. So
Now.
Let's make a plan.
pretty much that match, I lost the first one because I dealt enough
Happy
damage
to.
to get my opponent down to 11 early.
We will not falter.
But my mana, surprisingly, was the issue.
No holding back.
Like, I just kept drawing, like, cards in.
I will
Had,
protect my
like, 2
people.
mounds and 1 plains for multiple turns, when my opponent was able to stabilize, and that didn't work
You're
out
going to
well.
die.
And then, game 3, my opponent actually kept a hand without green but shared roots. And they didn't realize it. And the turn they tried to share roots, which was turn 2.
Let's
I
make
pointed
a
it
plan.
out and they were like, oh, this is bad. And then they drew the forest off the top and
Don't
were
be
able to
careless.
just run away with that game anyways. So that was kind of disappointing.
done.
And then the second round, I mulled to 5 and won because
Happy to.
I had the 2/2
Fancy that.
that got a counter whenever something left your grave. In play, I had the 3 mana 1/4 where you can remove a card from your grave to add mana. So my turn 4, because I ended up missing the land drop,
Let's make a
but
plan.
I played another one of the 2/2s. I then played the
You're
sorcery
going to
that
die.
makes the 2/2 token by removing a spell from my grave. So I dealt 1 damage to my
Very
opponent
well.
from that.
Foes
I
must fall.
put a counter on each of the 2/2s I had because
Here I
I
go.
removed a card from my grave. And I made a 2/2.
Just you wait.
Which I then tapped the 2/2 and my 2 3/3s to flash it back. So I ended up ending my
Your
4th
death will
turn
be agonizing.
on Molda 5 with 2 4-power creatures, 2 2-power creatures, and a 1/4, which
You got
was
it.
actually like a pretty good turn 4 on the Molda 5. And I ended up winning that game.
Happy to.
But my opponent
I can't let you run.
in game 2 on turn 3 played the 1/2 that taps to add mana for its power. And then the following turn
So shall it be.
made a copy of it with a rare that's 4 mana. Makes the
Sleep
0/0 copy. And it has 6 counters. So that
Here I
put a
go.
counter on the 1/2 as well. Which meant
Me too, me too.
that they were untapping with a creature that tapped for 6 mana, a creature that tapped for 2 mana, and 4 lands. And then their follow-up was the X green spell that made a 0/0 with X counters. So that was
Just like my brother.
pretty good against my red white deck that didn't really have a way of
Yeah!
dealing with giant creatures.
The gift of slumber.
So, and then the third match, I proceeded to just flood out. Which, it's kind of funny how many games I ended up losing
Now.
because
Indeed.
of my mana base when my goal was to
Very well.
just build a deck in a
You
way where
disgust
my
me.
mana base wouldn't be the issue and punish people for stumbling on their mana. But it's fine. Sometimes things just don't work out for you. So, anyways, now that I'm done kind of ranting about that, let's see. I actually do like this Camilla, but I just got my 10th copy. Well, the final merge. I'll finish it off
Understood.
with Mia, since Mia's
Will
my
do.
favorite character. Just have
I'll crush you
her
flat.
get the final kill. So, I did see some cool heroes, and since my plan is to just go through the list, I'll probably talk a little more about them. So the first hero I picked was this one, Maria. I do like the serving knife. I kind of wish she had like the not dancer build that some of my later picks had. I do like this Chloe. Not bad Celica. Legendary Olyncia is actually going to be in the holoforms. If I have her at +6, I might take this because then that would be 2 more merges I can get for her. I think I have her at 5 or 6. If it's 6, I'm more tempted to. 5 is kind of a little on the lower side. I'd be less tempted there. Pretty cool Godo. It's a cool Arian. Oh yeah, so many people with the speed fallen needle cards. Not bad on, but probably won't get that. Not bad Soren, but probably won't get. This Death Knight was fun. I don't think I'm gonna get the Death Knight, but this was a pretty cool Death Knight. Not bad Trevon. I feel like I picked a lot of Heavenly Sword flyers. Well, here's the not Dancer Mirabilis. I like the combo of the Favor, the Violet Ring, and self-refreshing weapon. Not bad shows. Not bad. Interestingly enough, I do like this Hilda. I already have Hilda at +10. So I don't really have urge to pick that up. Cool Sheeta. If I was interested in getting Sheeta, though, I probably would have picked skills for her in Holoforms. Cool Fallen Robin. Not bad Felicia. And I kind of do want to get merges for Felicia. So, as a consideration. Probably wouldn't get the Ozma. It's a good Raven, but probably won't go for Raven. I've recently invested in my Tsubasa. This is a cool build, but I don't think I'm gonna get that. This is a pretty good Linhardt as well. I do like this Oscar. I'm looking at the heroes I picked and I'm like, yeah, I did pick a lot of pretty cool ones. Like, I do like this and that. Oh, I did pick up a Moose Spell earlier as well. Cool, Marissa. Oh, I did have a lot of fun with this Lyn. I don't think I'll go for the Lyn, but I do like the Lyn. Not bad, Brave Edelgard. Wow, I picked up 2 legendary Sheetas. Unusual. I do like the Noe. I wish the reposition was a different assist though. Ah yes, the first Tana. Yeah, young Tana got a pretty cool refine. And pairing her with the Lyn was a lot of fun. Another Brave Celica. I think I like this Brave Celica better. And then this Anonkos. Pretty good at Anonkos. Pretty cool Gustav. Not bad Elamine. Not bad Anna. Pretty good duo Tiki. I do like this Anna. It was kind of annoying with the Foreign Ring. Foreign Ring's not bad for her. I just wanted her to enemy face things that the Foreign Ring kind of messed with. Pretty good. Shamir. This Julia is better than my Julia. This is one of the heroes that I am tempted to pick. Since I do like Duo Hilda. It is a pretty good build. I did like the Sereness. I don't think I'll get her, but she was pretty good. I think I've already taken the Nephany. But this is a funny name. Nephanide. That was a pretty good Cordelia. Another Asker. I think this Asker is more interesting than the other one. Like, if I were to get an Asker, I would get this one. And getting an Asker would be helpful for the Mjolnir strike. But I don't think I'm gonna get Asker. Not bad, Lysithea. I don't remember her base kit, but this might actually be kind of close to her base kit. It's also weird to me that she is in the pool of heroes I can get, since she doesn't feel that old. I do like the Singrid, but again, a lot of Heavenly Sword Blue Skies builds. I wish she had the Blue Sky Gust instead. Not bad Violet. I do like the build, except for the Edelgard engage. Edelgard should be on a melee hero, since it really doesn't do much for ranged heroes. I do like the Silencia. Kind of wish it was a different weapon, but it's a good Silencia. I think my Silencia was at +7, so I don't mind the merge. So a pretty good chest. Oh, this is where I accidentally I accidentally hit the spot with Araness instead of the Gulp. I'm bad with names, and there are a lot of heroes. For a second, I forgot Legault's name. I took this Eldigan because we got the duo version. I was like, hey, let's take Eldigan. It's a pretty good Eldigan, too. Not bad. And then the duo Violet from yesterday. And then today's heroes, since I didn't talk about them. It's a pretty cool Psyhawk. Not a big fan of Speed Taker, but the other skills are all pretty good. I do like the Harmonic Carla build. But I already have a Harmonic Carla. And I have one that I took from this. Yeah, Tenna, young Tenna, such a fun hero. I should probably refine her weapon. Maybe do some sort of clear with her and make a not denser dancer. Yeah, this is an upgraded new spell. Like, the Rival Break is new. And Outcry Seas as well. I do like that new spell more than the other one, I think. Got a fairly standard Brave Dimitri, I suppose. Not bad, Katarina. Yeah, because her weapon doesn't do Shackle, does it? No, Shared Spoils. It's actually funny because even though she doesn't have access to the Edelgard emblem effects, Shared Spoils kind of can function like one. So many Heavenly Sword flyers. Yeah, this is a cool Naga. And then we finished off with this Mia. So, love cool heroes. I haven't decided who I'm going to use my Otherworld Bond on yet. But the Alencias are both kind of tempting. +8 there. Yeah, at +5 it's a little less tempting. Although I could get her to +7. If she was at 6, what I could do is Get her in the Hall of Form. Get her from the Binding Worlds. So that would be 2 copies. She would be at 8. If the banner has a spark, and I think it does. I could be wrong. But if it has a spark, then I could try to finish her from that. But I don't think it. I don't know if it has a spark, and even then, I don't know if it's worth summoning there. Yeah, my Hilda could use the merges. Like, I do like that Hilda, but my Hilda has no merges. So it would be a bit more ambitious going there with that one. Anyways, let me know if you saw any cool heroes and what heroes I picked you enjoyed the most. Maybe that'll influence my decision, maybe not. Anyways, I've been Infail, and I'll see you next time for something that's not Binding Worlds, or whenever the next Binding Worlds is.